Hi, Rebecca. It's very nice to meet you.
Hi, Nitu. Thank you for having me on your show.
It's a pleasure. Could I ask you to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
My name is Rebecca Williams, and I'm from Bangalore, India.
Okay.
And I have been an English professor for many years, but long time ago that was. And then I just took a break, and then I got back to going to work. And that time I worked as a HR
Hmm.
in a recruitment firm where I did leadership hiring. And
Right.
later on, I also worked in an ad agency. But right now, I'm a freelancer and I'm also a YouTuber. I have an English channel where I teach um, Tamil speaking people
Yes.
how to get fluent in spoken English. Yes.
That's great. Okay. My name is Neetu, and I currently live in Bangkok in Thailand, but my roots are Indian. So I'm from Kerala originally, and
Ah, okay.
yeah, I moved to the UK when I was 4 years old, and I grew up in London. I did my schooling
Mhm.
in London, and then I moved to Thailand 14 years ago with my family.
Oh,
And I've been
excellent.
living
Okay, so you
here.
got married and moved to Thailand, is it?
No, we actually married in England and then moved to Thailand together. Yeah, for my
Ah,
husband's job.
lovely.
Yeah. So, Rebecca, I had a look at your YouTube channel and it looks very impressive. And I can see that there's a lot of effort and a lot of professional work going on behind the scenes. So, could you tell me a
Thank
little bit
you.
about your inspiration for the channel and what motivated you to start your YouTube channel and the name as well, of course, please? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. The name of my channel is Office English Mastery. And on this channel, I teach Tamil speaking people to
Mhm.
speak and get fluent in spoken English, especially. Okay.
Right.
So, my motivation for this channel was when I worked in an office, I found a lot of youngsters who were
Mhm.
from Tamil Nadu. But
Right.
the only problem they had was they could not speak in English, but they were brilliant,
Mhm.
very intelligent, highly educated, but
Yes.
the only thing was they would never talk in English. And they would
Right.
always get back to me and say, ma'am, we are really scared to speak in English. We hesitate a lot. So I
Yeah.
used to help them during our lunch breaks and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But then when I just decided to be a freelancer and I had some more time on my hand, I just
Yeah.
thought of helping, a lot more people. So that's how this channel came about.
That's great. And I'm sure it's helping many people who want to learn English. So English is a global language, isn't it? For, you know,
Exactly.
yeah, in so many ways it's useful. So there's such a big reach for English. So it's great that you're reaching all those people. And how long have you had your channel?
My channel, maybe just last week was a year old.
Right. Okay. I
Yes,
see.
yes.
Right. And in terms of your content, how
Mm-hmm.
do you have conversations or what kind of content do you
Uh,
have on your channel?
no. Basically, I do not, I mean, I'm not with conversations, but I give them fluency tips
Okay.
because this channel does not cater to those who do not know English at all.
Right.
Okay. So this is for people who can read and write in English, but they are
Hmm.
not able to speak.
I
So I
see.
give them
Yes.
fluency tips as to how they could practice, how to overcome fear, how to overcome hesitation,
Right.
pronunciation, and
Yes.
I think we both could agree on this. The only thing that could help them is fluency and discipline in actually speaking English.
That's
Because
right.
speaking
Yes.
makes a lot of difference. Yeah. So
Hmm.
these are the tips that I give them.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
And
that's
of
great.
course, I should add, I also have an online English academy.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, so I, help people with spoken English. We have a course,
Right.
and I also do, I build resumes for people.
That's great. So you're using the experience you've had in the workplace to help
Yes.
learners to develop their English and to have, office skills and professional skills. Okay, that's
Yes.
great. So in terms of me, Rebecca, I've had a channel for it's very new. It's been about 3 months. So it's
Okay.
just, yeah, I mean, I just observe what I think would help people. So I
Ah,
listen to people speaking and I think, okay, maybe this is something that they would, you know, um, like to learn, something that would help them improve in their conversation and grammar tips and phrases and conversations like these as well. So I think
wow.
it's about, yeah, trying to match what
Mm-hmm.
someone would like to know as a learner to, increase their fluency and to practice. And I would
Excellent.
say having conversations like this is important as well, isn't it, to develop fluency? Would you agree? Yeah.
Of course, the
Yeah.
only way to get over fear and hesitation is to talk to another human being.
Right.
There's no
Yeah.
way you can talk to an app and feel comfortable because it's an app and I mean, you're not worried about it. But when
Yeah.
you talk to another person, that's when we can overcome nervousness
Right.
and become fluent. That's basically,
Exactly.
essential.
Yes. So, Rebecca, from your HR background, I know that you must have been on many recruitment panels, interview panels for
Yes.
people when they apply for jobs. So, what would you suggest to someone who is in that situation, but they feel that their mind has gone blank and they can't get the words out? How
Yes.
can they prepare effectively for a situation like that?
Of course, preparation,
Hmm.
makes us feel comfortable. The first thing to do
Yeah.
is, I do not know, I think you must also be aware of this mirror talk
All right. Yes.
technique.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe before you go for an interview that you have to get in front of this mirror of
Yeah.
yours and talk as if you were talking to the interviewer.
Right.
Yes,
Yes.
practice makes you feel more confident and
Hmm.
also you know what to say. Because at the time, definitely
Hmm.
getting into an interview room, you are
Yeah.
going to be nervous. That is for the interview. And then top of
Okay.
that, if you have your fluency nervousness,
Yes.
then there's going to be trouble. Yes.
Right.
So preparing and especially that first part, the introduction.
Yes.
Let me give you, some insight into how we kind of interview people. We know
Hmm.
everything about them
Right.
because when we have a resume, we've already seen what they've studied and where they've been and their
Yeah.
experience. But still, we ask them that one question:
Hmm.
introduce yourself. Have you
Right.
wondered why?
Yes.
Yes, that is because we want to see how they present themselves,
Right.
communication
Exactly.
skills.
Yes.
Okay, because there are
Okay.
50 people waiting outside who
Hmm.
all have the same qualifications and credentials. But
Yes.
what sets you apart is the way you communicate.
Yes.
So English
Exactly.
communication is absolutely essential. So
Yes. I
prepare
totally
for the
agree.
introduction, prepare your
Yeah.
your technical questions.
Yes.
Being prepared makes you confident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally true. Yeah. And when you have, it's almost like armor, isn't it? So when you have the good preparation and the information you need, you can deliver it and you feel
Yes.
confident in yourself that you're
Yes.
well prepared. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca. That's amazing. So, Rebecca, could I ask you, in terms of your background and your, where you grew up, could you tell me a little bit about your childhood and where you live now as well, please?
Yes, of course, Neetu. I'm from Bangalore, as I said. I've
Okay.
been born and brought up here.
Hmm.
And I was fortunate enough that my parents put me in a school which was actually kind of an international school, which
Right.
was run by the Australians. And that's
Okay.
where English became so, it just became a part of me. I really didn't know that I was,
Yeah.
getting this kind of education. And
Excellent.
that's how I got into English and all of those things.
Yes.
And later on, when I went to college, I found that I was very, what do I say? I was
Uh,
doing well at English, so I continued, and
okay.
yes, I got my master's degree in
Yes.
English literature, and my specialization was American literature.
Yes.
So
Oh, that's
basically, when
fantastic. Well, yeah.
yes, so basically after that, I got a job as an English professor in a
Hmm.
college.
Right.
And yes, I served as a professor for a few years. But
Yes.
later on, when I got married, I started to travel with my husband. So I
Hmm.
really stopped working.
Yes.
And we moved to Canada and then we moved to
Okay.
Singapore for some time. Then I
Right.
moved to the US. And all of these times, I was just a homemaker.
Yeah.
And when I got back to India, that's
Yeah.
when I went back to work.
Right.
And I got into recruitment, I got
Yeah.
into the ad agencies,
Hmm.
and after a while, I decided to work from home, and
Yeah.
that's when I started my channel, and I still do freelancing.
Yes.
Also, I have my English Academy. So this is
Okay.
just how my yeah my career and the path of my career.
Yes,
Yes.
that's great. And your fluency is amazing, Rebecca. So I can see that from a
Oh,
very
thank
young
you so
age,
much.
you've had exposure to English, like in terms of your school. and then in terms of the countries that you've lived in, English-speaking countries.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
do you think that do you think you acquired the fluency when you were very young, or was it like throughout the years? Do you kind of you notice that you've improved as you have gone from country to country? How was your journey in the sense of
Influence,
your
yes.
learning? Yeah.
Basically, my parents, we speak Tamil at home.
Right.
So it was only, all of this was from school,
Okay.
and the teachers and
Mm-hmm.
whoever. But moving from country to country, there was no choice for me. I could not speak any other language but English.
Mm-hmm.
So that has drastically, helped improve my fluency and
Yeah.
confidence in speaking to anyone.
Right.
Basically, I think
Yeah.
when you move to another country, the
Mm-hmm.
accent is so different.
Yeah.
The idioms are so different. And I
Exactly.
used to be kind of lost at times,
Yeah.
but then just staying there and,
Yeah.
speaking to people, I have picked up
That's
my
right.
fluency. And yeah, it has helped me through the years.
Yes,
Yes. I
exactly.
believe that fluency, I think till the last day of our lives on this earth, it can improve and it goes on improving.
Yeah.
There's no end to English
Right.
and no end to fluency, right? What do
Yes,
you think, Nitu?
exactly. I agree with that. I think that, even, growing up in an English speaking country with myself, I feel that there are always times where I think, there might be an idiom that I know, but I don't use much, or one that, I haven't heard for a long time. And it's always good to incorporate that into your speaking, I think. It just adds some richness to your conversation.
Yes, yeah. And
So that's
you
really
find
good.
it more engaging
Yes,
when we use idioms, yes. And
definitely.
it gives a kind of a flair to the language being
It
spoken.
does. It really does. I
Yes.
agree with that. Yeah. So you said that you've lived in Canada and the US and Singapore. So when you were there, I mean, obviously you interacted with people who live locally. Um, and how did you, because you've had your education in English, did you feel that that helped you a lot in your speaking skills? What do you think?
Yes, of course, I was confident enough to talk
Yes.
because I
Right.
found there were the other Indians who
Mm-hmm.
would never want to speak to the natives over there because they
Yeah.
were so, hesitant, nervous that they would falter and they
Yes.
would never speak. It was always in any groups they would ask me to talk.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think, having this background of English really helped me with my confidence.
Yes.
And, I was never nervous to speak to them.
Yeah.
And the best part, I must tell you, Neetu,
Yeah.
when I went to the US, kind
Mm-hmm.
of the Americans were kind of shocked that we as Indians could speak good English. I
Right.
was like, why would you even think that?
Yes.
So we have a different perspective about
Mm-hmm.
India and what we are. And, they were
Yeah.
kind of shocked.
Yeah.
And, for a fact at church, they said, we can't believe that you've been in India all this while and you're speaking good English.
Right.
So I
Yes.
say,
Yeah.
Indians do speak English.
Yeah.
Maybe you have not met people, but we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
that's so
So
good. Wow, I like that. Yeah. So, yeah, so
I
you
do
said
not know. I think we all know about that movie, Slumdog Millionaire.
yes, yeah, the very famous movie. Yeah.
So the Americans think that is how India is.
All right.
And I really, like, literally, I had to show them pictures. I
Mm-hmm.
had to explain to them that is a very, very tiny little part of India.
Right.
India is not like that. And I had to show them pictures of Bangalore and,
Yeah.
Delhi and all of this. And that's
Yeah.
when they realized, God, India is not the country that we think it is.
Yeah, exactly. People are very surprised when they go and they realize that is just such a lovely country. And Bangalore in particular, I love. We went last summer and we spent, almost 3 weeks in Bangalore and then 2 weeks in
Wow,
Chennai.
really? Did you
Yeah,
like it?
I love it. And I have to say also the climate there is amazing. It's so cool, different times of the year. And you've got the
Best weather in the
yeah,
world.
exactly. The
Yeah.
traditional side, and you've got the modern side as well. So whatever you want, and it's just so
Yeah.
kind of diverse. I love it. Yeah, I was actually saying to my husband, if I
Thank you
lived
so
in
much
India, I
that
would
you
choose to
love
live in
Bangalore
Bangalore.
too.
Yeah, exactly. It's so cool.
What part of the year were you here?
So we were there in
Which
July. So it was quite rainy, I have to say. It was rainy, but it was really cool as well. And it was such a refreshing change from being in the heat of Chennai going to Bangalore. I
oh,
mean, there were periods where it was quite humid, but
yes,
generally the
yes,
weather was just breezy and lovely. Yeah, it was so
yes,
nice.
yes. We are spoiled with good
Yeah,
weather.
that's so
Wherever I went, whether I went to Canada or I went to Singapore, I had
yes,
a tough time in Singapore because of the humidity and it
all
used to
right.
be hot. I think
Yes.
I do not know. Thailand is, but Singapore, I really, I just really didn't like. I don't like hot places. I think
Yes,
basically,
right.
I'm from Bangalore, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah,
And when I went to America, I thought I'm going to enjoy the cold, but then
yeah,
it was super duper extremely cold, which was like, no, 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 that's
right.
not this cold.
Yes, I see. So was there always a plan to go back to India, Rebecca? Was that always on the cards that you would go back?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
right. Yeah.
I think after a few years of living abroad, I
Hmm.
went abroad when I was an adult. Maybe
Yes,
if I moved when I was very young, I might not have come back. But
right.
when I moved as an adult, I always wanted to go back home
Yes,
because
I
even
see.
if I stayed for so many years, I still felt home was India
Yes.
and Bangalore, never
Mm.
wherever I stayed. I
Yes,
really was.
I guess that's true. And in some ways, it's where you have spent the most time, for me, because
Yes, in
I was in
life.
India for four
Mhm.
years. So I don't have like, really strong memories of that time. But
Definitely, you are a little
yeah,
child.
exactly. But my early
Mhm.
days, I do remember quite
But do
well.
you feel that you want to go back to the UK? Because that was home for you,
I
right?
don't know because now I'm living in Thailand. I love Thailand,
Mhm.
and I have to say it's very easy to adapt here. In the
Ah,
sense of, obviously we miss family and friends, but we have, a nice community here, and everything is very comfortable and good. The only thing
okay.
I would change is probably the distance from the UK, so that we could see family more. So
Okay.
some of the my husband's colleagues, they go home to Chennai or they go home to Bangalore as well during the summer,
Mhm.
different parts of India, Andhra Pradesh and places like that. And I'm always a bit envious because I think if I lived closer to England, I would go more often.
Go
So at the
home,
moment, we just go
yeah.
once a year. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
what we
I
do at the
know.
moment.
I think we all living abroad, I mean, the pros and cons of it is like, of course, you have, you're living abroad and having the,
Yeah,
life abroad, but always our desire is to go back home to
yeah.
where the heart is. I think
Yes,
so. I mean, that's what
exactly.
I
I
felt.
think so.
Yes.
And I think especially as we get older, I think, I always see the photos that my sister sends of like the functions, the family get-togethers, and my heart is like, my heartstrings are like drawn. I feel like,
Yeah,
I
let me go
miss,
home.
yeah, yeah. Especially, when it comes to festivals and celebrations and things like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
I really miss
What
that.
are the festivals that you really miss?
Yeah. So for me, because I celebrate Christmas, so I'm a Christian. So
Mhm.
Christmas, Easter, I would say that they are the biggest ones. And
Absolutely.
yeah, for Christmas, there is always a big um, gathering at my sister's house. So there's about 35 or 40 people. So we
Oh
were
my
lucky enough
goodness.
last December to be in
Mm.
London. So we got to, it was the
Mhm.
first time after, 14 years that we went back at that time of year. So we got to
Oh
be a
my
part of
goodness.
the
Okay.
festivities and it was amazing. Yeah. Um,
All right.
yeah, it was lovely. So it's like the immediate family, and then we have like the relatives, aunts and uncles, and we
Mm-hmm.
don't have grandparents anymore, but my parents, and I have a sister as well. So all of us got together in her house, and we just had that's the
Wow.
one meal where we all have traditional, British food.
I
So we
see.
have, yeah,
So
it was
you said
lovely.
you're from Kerala. So
Yeah,
do you cook
yeah.
Indian food at home or you've just moved on to Thai food or
It's a
British food?
mix,
What do
really.
you
I
do?
think I would say it's quite
Ah,
international. So we love Thai food and we love Indian food and, British food as well. So we try to just alternate between the food. But I would say for dinner, we try to have Indian food mostly, just because I think that
uh-huh.
health-wise, I think there's so
Yeah.
many nutritious
Mhm.
dishes. Like when I think about sambar and, idli and things like that, I just think the goodness
Yeah.
is so great. It's so
Yes.
nutritious. That's
Yes.
not to say that other food is not nutritious, but I just feel that,
Mhm.
that's, and with my husband as well. My husband is a very good cook. So he kind of takes
Oh,
over in
you
the
are blessed.
kitchen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you were growing up, Rebecca, who would you say was your biggest influence in your life? Or did you have more than one person who inspired you to, be successful and to work hard and those type of things?
Yes. I believe it was my mom
Right.
because my mom, the olden days, she got married when she was in standard eight or like eighth grade.
Oh, I
And then she
see.
stopped studying. Yes. But
Yeah.
I saw that my mom she was very intelligent and very bold.
Hmm.
Okay. And she was the one who took me and put me into this school, actually.
Yes. Okay.
Uh,
Right.
and she said, no, you've got to get the best education because I don't want you to miss out like I did.
I see.
And she just took me, and she took no one's permission. In those days you really had to take the permission of the family or the husband
Right.
or whoever. But she took no one's permission. She took
Yes.
me on her own and admitted me into this school. She did
Mm-hmm.
not care whether it was expensive or whatever, but it was my mom. And
I
she was a
see.
very prayerful, very bold, very hardworking,
Mm-hmm.
very sincere person, and she is my greatest inspiration. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. And
Yeah.
does she live in Bangalore now? Do you have her with you, your parents?
Yes, she was in Bangalore, but she passed away last December.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about your dad? Do you have your dad as
My
well?
dad, yes, my dad passed away, I
Mm.
think 20 years ago.
Right, I see.
Yes.
Right.
So they were both in Bangalore, and my
Yeah.
siblings are in Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
We live in Bangalore. All of us are here.
I see. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yes, everyone's here.
Right.
And my mom was there, and she,
Yeah.
as I said, she was my greatest inspiration. We would
Yeah.
have long conversations, and we would talk about anything under this sun,
Mm.
and we would have so much of fun together. I really do so
Mm.
miss her so very much.
I
Yeah,
was
she was
going
very,
to say, yeah. I'm sure that
yeah,
your mind is always with her, like when,
yes.
all the you cherish all the memories that you have. Yeah.
Of
And
course. And I'm
yeah.
so glad that I got time and we would speak every day. That's one thing I'm
Oh,
really happy about because
yes.
I had this habit of calling mom every day.
Right.
And yes, but my siblings, they did not do that. And sometimes now they regret. They say,
Yeah.
we wish we did that with mom. But yeah.
I
And
see.
my thing to the people who are watching, if you
Right.
have your parents, don't miss those precious calls
Yes.
and conversations. Spend time with them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because life is so short, isn't it?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
yeah, and we just don't like tomorrow is not guaranteed. Yeah,
For
exactly.
anyone.
Mm.
Yes.
That's right. So in terms of your siblings, Rebecca, who do you have? How many siblings do you have?
I have two elder sisters and
Okay.
two elder brothers.
Ah, I see.
And
So
I'm the
quite a big
eldest one.
family.
Yes, I'm the little one. Yes.
Good. Yeah.
So, yeah, we all have a very close relationship. We
Yeah.
meet up at church and
That's
dinners and lunch. We
great.
have Bible studies at home. And
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
That's wonderful. Wow. So do you see yourself in the future staying in Bangalore and kind of settling there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Bangalore is my home and I plan to stay here.
Yes, that's
I'm
fantastic.
done with the, this globe trotting. I'm done with it.
All right. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you would like, what is like a typical day for you? What is a day that you like?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The mornings are busy with the kids. My
Mm-hmm.
kids, my daughter, she's in grade 6, and the
Oh,
whole morning goes with her going to school and all of that stuff.
I
My
see.
son, he goes to work.
Yes.
He's working. He's an engineer with he's a data analyst, and he just
Okay.
started to work. Yes.
Right.
So my mornings are busy with sending them off to, school
Yeah.
and work.
I
The
see.
next thing that I do is, yeah, I do spend some time in prayer.
Yes.
And after that, I start with my online academy, English Academy.
Mhm.
I have students. We have our
Right.
sessions.
Yes.
And the afternoon is kind of free because my daughter returns and we have lunch and, the
Yeah.
usual routine with
Right.
spending some
Yeah.
time. And my maid comes in to clean up my home and all of that.
Hmm.
Again, I have some sessions in the evening. So
Yes.
that's how it goes. After that, it's homework,
Yeah.
dinner, and we are
Right. I see. Yeah. So
done.
quite a full day. You have quite a lot
Yes,
of
it
different
is
things.
hectic
Yes.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
great.
do have a little dog also. Yeah.
Ah. Okay. What's that? What do you do for that? Yeah.
My dog, yeah, it's a Shih Tzu, and
Yeah.
Shih Tzus are like just kind of shadows. They are wherever you
Oh,
are. She
yes.
follows me
Sorry,
everywhere,
I
and
thought you said job. You said dog. Right.
a
So you have
dog.
a little dog. So you're a dog lover.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. I love them. And so, I mean, being having a dog is like having a full-time child. They never
Yeah.
really grow up because you
Right.
got to feed them, and,
Yeah.
walk them, and do all of that stuff. So she's another little
Exactly.
child in the house.
Yeah. And I think having a pet, even though I don't have pets myself, I've seen friends who have dogs, and I think you just become more active when you have a dog because you're taking the dog out for walks,
Yes.
spending a lot of time
You have no
outdoors.
choice.
Yeah. That's great. So lots of fresh air. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
fantastic. So, if you, just got one last question for you, Rebecca. So, if you think about this year so far, what would you say are the best things that have happened to you in this? I mean, we're only 6 months into the year,
I
or things that,
know.
yeah, maybe one thing that has happened that's really good this year so far, and one thing that you're looking forward to in the future. What would that be?
Yes. This year, the greatest thing that happened to us is that my son started to work. So he's
Okay,
finished his education, and
right.
as a parent, we feel overwhelmed sometimes as to, where he's going to work and what he's going to
Yes.
do. But
Yeah.
God has been gracious and good to us.
Yeah.
And my son is in a wonderful, beautiful, um, he's found his place.
Yeah.
That's what he enjoys his job. He got this job, and he's really having a good time at it. And I'm so happy to see my son happy. That
Yes.
that is the greatest thing
Oh,
that
that's
happened this year to
wonderful. Yeah,
me. Yes.
exactly. And so in terms of your like plan for the future with your channel and with your life and your family, what do you look forward to? What do you say? Yeah.
I really look forward to, my daughter now, she's in sixth grade, and I'm looking forward to her to complete her education,
Right.
and for her to find her groove. You
Mm.
know, I'm
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not the kind of parent who tries to, tell them what to do. But my
Yeah.
daughter still sometimes she says she wants to be a vet. Sometimes
Yeah.
she says I want to be a pilot, and I do not
Yeah.
really know what she wants. But
It's
if
very
I see my
changeable. Yeah.
children, yes,
Exactly. Yes.
it keeps changing.
Yeah.
And I would love to see my children settle down. And
Hmm.
the first thing that I see is that I want them to be godly and good citizens.
Right.
That's
Yes.
very, very important to me. And
Yes.
more than having, the earthly prosperity, whatever it is, I want my
Yeah.
children to be good human beings. And that
Yeah.
is the basic thing. That is, yeah, that would make me
That's
really happy.
great. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that's such a
So
lovely
that,
message.
the families, the generations to come would,
Yes.
they get impacted if you have good parents and then you have a good family. So,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So you're kind of passing all those good kind of the manners and the
Yes.
etiquette and the good, values to the next generation. That's great. So that's a really positive note to end on. So thank you so much, Rebecca. It's been lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I wish
Thank
you
you,
all the
Neetu.
best.
And I'm so glad that we were able to connect. And
Yeah,
thank you for spending so
same
much
here.
time with me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, a real pleasure. So I wish you all the
Yeah.
best for your channel and for your family life and for the future as well. So take care.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your
And I
time.
wish you and your channel all the very best. Thank you for
Yeah.
spending so much time with me and sharing so many of your thoughts with us. And God
Oh,
bless you.
it's been such a joy. Thank you. Take
Thank
care,
you.
Rebecca. Bye bye.
You too. You too. Bye.
Bye.